Hello, my scrappy peeps. Today we're going to use for your own kit simple page kit number 3. We have one of these a month. So if you're new at scrapbooking or you're just a busy mom or whatever, you can make 2 pages a month and all of them have coordinating colors and designs. So it's a great way to get some of your projects done or to even just try a new craft. So what comes in the kit is your 2 pages, all the supplies you need to make 2 pages. Now, these are suggestions. You can add more embellishments, and if you're interested, let me know, and I'll be glad to show you other options. So you get 2 pre-designed sheets. You can cut this out, your platter and paper here, with scissors or a trimmer. And then you can adhere the pieces with a tape runner, and you add your photos, journaling, and stickers. Now here are other coordinating cardstock the Creative Memory put in case you do want to add more different mattes. Instead of the blue, you can add yellow or darker or lighter baby blue or colored green or just white. So it helps you step out of the box, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is here are our 2 pages. So I always put the left there. And notice that these 2 are alike, but if you look here, it suggests that one is facing down and one is facing up. So again, it's up to you, okay? So the splatter will run across. But there's no law that you can't do it this way. There's no law that you can't do it this way. You are allowed to think other than okay. So I'm going to put the left side there and the right side there. Okay. Now, we're new and we don't have a trimmer. You can cut these out using some scissors. However, I do have a trimmer and I'm going to take advantage of it. Right. Well, here we go. Now, for the smaller trims, like what I mean is, see how narrow that is? I use my 1-inch line here, and I use this part of my paper to support it. So as you learn using your cutter, you will learn what feels comfortable to you. Okay, so I put this here. Now this trimmer comes with little markers. There's one there, and there's one here that houses in the housing. Seeing that I was sitting down, I thought I was even, and I was on the cut line. But if you see, and you see that? See how I'm a little off with that line? See it? See it? So if I cut that, it would not be pleasant. So I'm going to sift my paper just ever so much. And I'm going to sift it down here ever so much. So there's my top and I match there. And now notice I'm not pushing, so it's not cutting my paper. So for teachers, this is great for little children, not to cut themselves. But now I'm ready to cut and all I do is press it down. So this is my number 1. And I look at my guide here and I see number 1 is on the left page. So I throw it on the left side. I'm going to repeat the same thing. Again, I'm going to check my top line. I'm going to check my bottom. See a doodle. I'm happy. And now I'm going to cut my 2. My 2 is going to by 2 this. There's my 2. Repeat. That's my cutter. There's my cutter. And again, I need to move it over a smidge. by 3. Four. And now I'm just going to trace this here, trace this here, and I'll move it over to the right. That's my bottom line. Now I'm feeling pretty smart, smartiness here. I'm going to combine the layers. Stretch the top, stretch the bottom. Yep. So 5, 6 goes over here, and 7 and 8 goes over here. Now, I do like putting placeholders. I do like using white cardstock and putting my placeholders there. I don't want them, I'm not going to waste your time. So now we always need to do is assemble. Okay. So I look at my layout and I see that there's a border down here. So, and it looks like it's about 1/4 of it is on the bottom. So I'm going to put that down first. So on my 13 by 13 map, which I love, I could not do this any other way anymore. Make sure that it's lined up. Now I'm just going to put this sticker, 1/4 of it in from my system. Okay. And then I see one goes here on the top. I'm going to trim this little nub right there. Put one here. And I put the one here. Like that. I do my 2. Write the colors, put it off. Do like spring. 2, and then 5 and 6. So it needs a little space here for the picture, and then we're going to add the embellishments down there. So your eye is going to travel down and then up. Word of rule by what I learned is you should always have 3 major eye points. Okay. I don't think that scrapbooking police will count if you don't do it correctly. So let's just put this. Yeah, a little there. Let's take that off. Okay. Another one of my learning experience is I try to keep the distance same. So this one up here, my all proof to school will help me lift up my repositional paper without pulling any of the colors off of the paper. If you don't have one of these little stems, they're lovely. Okay. And then I'll go back and add my layout, my embellishment. I'll place that on my page. Now let's go ahead and do this one. This one's thicker. This one was 1/4 of an inch. Do my mat. Perfectly across. Love it. And then we have there we go. Rose. Bring up here. One. That's not why I got it because I think the paper is going to cover it. Okay. Here's the part where I sift my cutter. And I'm not going to worry about it because I know that I'm putting a flow over that area. So thank goodness for miracles, right? So sometimes you don't, you can always put a photo of it, always put an embellishment over. So don't stress my cut when that kind of stuff happens because we just it right up. You see what I mean? It's gonna, nobody's even gonna notice it's even there. Okay. So now all I have to do is add my embellishment. So let's go ahead and do one. So it says always thriving. Now, if you next use pop-ups, this is what pop-ups are for. They give you a third dimension. And then, since I don't want this to stick and wag here, I put a little powder to stop that part of this thing from sticking down to my pattern so it doesn't wag. All right. I'm just going to add this right here. This here. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they cute? Add this here. To see that doesn't stick now. No, it would help if I got the peel these off. There we go. Yeah. See, doesn't fit. And then let's go ahead and add our cloud at the top. Right at it. And add the sun. Isn't it wonderful how everything coordinates? Huh? And then I'll just add my little sun just about into there. I'll add a little pop here. And a little pop here. And a little butterfly here. I love the butterfly so much. Mm-hmm. There's different size pop-ups. Some people like pop-ups. I like using pop-ups, but if you don't have them, it's not a requirement. This is your layout, right? So we're going to put this here, pure point, and then I'm going to add this little bit of sticker right in there. So that's my left side. Isn't that pretty? And now I'm going to add work on my left side. So this one has a lot of space over here. So that means we're going to put a beautiful little embellishment there. So I'm going to move it over just a hair because I really want to enjoy this area. I have a little bit close to the photo. And then I'm going to use for a while. And then pop this one right down. And I'm going to use this little file. Just put it right about down here. I'm going to keep it off my photo area. And again, use this reference. And I'm going to put this to the side. And let's put this right here. And I'm going to put this little butterfly on the outside. Every one sticker. I'm going to cut this one in half. It's a little bit too big. So that's all you need to do. I'm going to bend it to you just a little feathers here and there. And then my so again, all the stickers are available to you that come in the kit for free for your first class. And everything matches. So it's very quick and easy. And then after you get a little bit more confident, I could teach you how to use more tools to make this really pop. So there's always something to learn. All right. I'm going to cut off photo placements here and I'll finish the product and put it up on our page. All right. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Bye.